Gen 1 Pokemon suck. Okay, maybe not suck, but they're definitely overused. The issue with the Pokemon Company is that not only do their games absolutely blow now, but we can't get a single new original Pokemon that is creative in any sort of way. I mean, their 1000th Pokemon is a golden tree. I still like Goldango, but come on, Gen 9 didn't bring anything to the table besides a cat that everyone wants to put their into and a Bisharp evolution. But we're getting off track. I mean, it was the start of what is now today's highest grossing media franchise, but it doesn't take away from the fact that Charizard is plastered everywhere. He's basically the second Pikachu, and why is the strongest Pokemon champion ever Leon's trump card, Charizard. But to fully understand why Generation 1 is the way it is today, we have to go back to 2016. Pokemon Go sparked a reinterest back into Pokemon, with the game being downloaded over 650 million times, which helped the Pokemon Company bring in $3.3 billion in retail revenue, which was a 57% increase from 2017. With Pokemon Go's success, you'd think that there wouldn't be any downsides to this operation, except that they wouldn't bring Generation 2 until February of 2017, 8 months after the game's release, which causes major downfall in the game, blah blah blah, but what it didn't do was take away from Gen 1 and make it less popular. With all these new fans introduced to Pokemon, all they knew now was Gen 1, so to the Pokemon Company, they became what I'd like to call a fail-safe gen. So for every new game mechanic they add to the game, like Gigantamax, they don't want to waste it on some more new unknown Pokemon, like something in Generation 5, but instead they want to give it to Snorlax. So let me put this in perspective. Dynamax was a mechanic introduced in Sword and Shield or Generation 8. It had 32 total Pokemon that could Gigantamax. This is the more powerful type of Dynamax, which only a select few can use, which really put emphasis on those special Pokemon. 20 of those were Gen 8, which is, I mean, respectable because it is their gen. 1 from Gen 7, 0 for the rest until Gen 1, which brings us at 11 Pokemon. Generation 2 through 6 received nothing, but Gen 1 received 11, which is half of the Gigantamax are from Gen 1. I can't really say the same for Megas, because Gen 3 actually has the most, but Gen 1 isn't far behind, especially since Mewtwo, Charizard, and now Pikachu are the only Pokemon in the game to get 2 Mega Forms. Also put this stat into ChatGPT, so it could be very wrong. 15 to 20% of the base game Pokédex is Gen 1. So I don't know, Gen 1 has always felt like a safety net for Pokemon, which is overusing the phrase, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, except it is.